I know that Activite now has 7 vitamins and a new chocolate flavour, but will the kids like it?
The Escape Pod.
Welcome to Turnstyle Records presents the Escape Pods. He's Jezbot.
Hey, Sean enough.
He's Danoz.
And he's Timmy Taco.
We did it.
We got it, boys.
Wow,
Congratulations.
smooth.
Good work.
It's nothing like 4 takes to get something right, is it?
And now that I'm recording on my Zoom H6, I have all that backed up and ready to be used at a later date.
Sponsored, not
Ka-ching,
sponsored.
ka-ching.
You're feeling backed up. I would prescribe prunes.
Right.
I'm not feeling backed up.
Okay.
I've got backup for the podcast that we
Okay,
record
good.
each week here at Turnstyle Records Presents the Escape Pod.
I'm Timmy Taco.
I'm Jezbot.
But it is important to promote regularity.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah,
you got to put something up
to get something out. You got to put something in to get something out.
every week.
I don't know if that's exactly how,
That's how
I
regularity
don't know how
works.
it works. Yeah,
Yeah, you eat the food.
Yeah.
Nature.
Now,
Grows
before we
in
start
your
this,
mouth.
this
Yeah,
podcast, why is there 4 empty glasses there, Tim?
Well, they're not
I'm
totally
going
empty.
to-
There are very well-made ice blocks.
Got
in there
ourselves
too.
some scotch.
Depends how you look at it. I'd say they're
Glass.
half full.
Yeah, I'd say half full too. Well, are you a half full, half empty guy, Jez?
He's definitely a half-empty guy.
I think he's
gosh.
half empty.
plug me in, Tim. I can't hear you guys properly. Plug
Couple
me
of
in.
stubbies short or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on edge.
Woe is Jeremy.
It's
Tell
all
us.
good.
Tell us all about it.
Well, I was almost attacked at 7 o'clock yesterday morning by a delivery man
Right.
delivering some timber.
Okay.
And
He just sounds like he was just delivering hostility.
he was.
With a side serve of
as Cass
hostility.
says, my morning face can look angrier than usual. But yeah, so this guy's delivering the timber, and the salesperson said you're going to you have your timber before 12, but the delivery guy calls you 2 hours before to give you plenty of notice. 6:30 a.m. This guy calls me and goes, "We're loading up. We'll be there in 15 minutes." I went, "Oh, well, I guess I'll get out of bed then." And yeah, drove to Balaclava rapidly, and got out of the car and said, "Mate, what happened? I thought you guys were supposed to give me 2 hours notice. Like I'm flying over here to get, what the hell, man?" And anyway, gets out of his car and starts fronting up, saying that he doesn't need to be abused like this first thing in the morning, and he was just trying to do me a favour. And it's
Say that.
really off-putting, Tim.
He had his angry face on, his morning face on as well.
Mm.
No, it was
Hey,
oddly
I was gonna-
satisfying, that sound.
I was actually, that's why I was doing it. I was actually going to ask you about your morning face. Is it a wake up, roll over, assess the face kind of thing? Or is it like you get up, you have your coffee, she has a look at you and goes, "Oh, it's going to be one of those days." When's the face assessment happen in part of the getting ready process?
Well, if I'm woken up, any kind of loud noises, I'll probably put the unhappy face on, I guess. But it's just my face.
Thank you.
I'm just express. I wear my heart on my sleeve,
Like a lizard.
Is that what he does?
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, cheers.
I
That
didn't know it
was
was-
really
There you go.
annoying.
So you got to
boys.
you got to the job.
Mm-hmm.
You got the delivery.
Yep.
What happened?
Well, he was very
He
aggressive.
was still in his pajamas.
He was very aggressive towards me.
Do you want to talk
and-
us through it?
No, I don't really.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not so much.
Okay. Why'd you bring it up?
Why are you on a podcast? No, it's all good. Look, I mean, I probably shouldn't have.
Punch the can.
No, he was pissed. He was cut because I called him out. Like, he wasn't doing his job properly as far as I'm concerned. He should have either called me the night before saying your first delivery, which is different than before 12. Because before 12, you've got to get there by 8,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Is this what you're saying to him?
No. Well,
No, by 12, technically.
but deep down, he knows this, Tim.
Okay.
But deep down, I don't know about that, because when you take your grievances out on a delivery driver, it's the epitome of shooting the messenger. It's
It is
not.
shooting-
No,
message, isn't it?
these guys are, what do you call them? Subbies.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's his responsibility. He has a mobile phone.
Okay.
He has to call me to
He's
let
a
me know.
prick.
What happens if I lived in Cranbourne? God forbid. And it takes
You'd
me
be home by now.
2 hours to get.
Do you actually have to sign for this shit, or can you just
I have
leave
to
it there?
I have to pay him.
Well, I haven't heard of a credit card.
Cash only, because they don't like paying taxes these
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
So,
Cash jobs. Yeah.
so there you
Well,
go.
There you go.
So it sparked me up. It's like everyone, you know that movie
Was against you?
Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
I want that burger.
I'm sure I mentioned this every 6 episodes, but I kind of feel as though after I've got back from Vietnam, you really must go. Seems that everyone's on edge. Everyone's just a minute away from flipping their lid.
And your holiday feels like a distant memory.
Does, man.
On a holiday come down.
Everybody's on edge. Everybody's assessing each other's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely got his afternoon face on that
He's got his
prick.
ass face on.
Yeah, you quickly go, oh, shit, everyone else that's living overseas in these so-called third world countries are...
I think that's not
having a-
PC anymore.
Oh, no,
I
it's
think
not, is it?
Developing country.
Okay, well...
Rewind.
They
Rephrase.
They seem happier than we are.
I think.
That's a bit general.
No, well, yeah, but I think studies have proven that they are.
Yeah.
As long as their basic needs are met, like, you know, that they're
They, sure enough. They.
people in developing countries.
Do you want a fun fact about a little country called Bhutan? It has a annual happiness index, and it's ranked the happiest nation in the world.
Okay.
There you go. And is that what
Yep.
you're saying? Your studies that you've found that people...
I think that, yes, must be based on a similar location.
Your studies there that you
Well,
personally...
studied. I haven't personally studied anything, but yeah, they say, you know, before the points
I
of poverty.
googled it while I was having a shit.
That's right. That's how I do most of my podcast research.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like poverty obviously makes people depressed and whatnot. But if you've got basic needs, you don't need, you know, necessarily the latest pair of Yeezys to be, you know, ecstatic about life. I think
Oh, you're saying that basically mo money, mo problems.
it's a philosophy to live by. I say. Marlon
Is that-
Wayans,
is that-
the
that's-
Wayans brothers.
That's the movie, right? It's not a song.
Yeah.
Or did?
Yeah, I
No,
think
because
it
that was
both
the era when
accompanying a
it was
song,
the
yeah.
era when there was a song for the like
For everything.
Yeah.
The turtle power.
yeah,
Engine,
totally-
engine.
yeah,
Batman, do the Batman dance.
Janet Jackson might have had something to do with that.
yeah. Michael Jackson. Did he even get on
Janet-
any of those?
Janet Jackson.
Yeah, but Michael, did he get on any movies? Because Janet did.
Basically, every single one of his film clips was a movie.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Had the
Yeah.
budget of a couple of movies
It
combined.
did, didn't it?
What was he? Moonraker or Moon Patrol?
Walker.
Moon Boots?
Oh, Moonwalker. Who would have thought it?
Yeah. Who? Michael Jackson? That doesn't sound right.
I saw the extended clip last Saturday morning on Rage for Michael Jackson's Bad.
Oh,
No shit goes for like half an hour.
He sure does.
Yeah.
Dan.
Good or bad?
I could leave it.
Did you spend? Okay, riddle me this. Did you spend the entire time thinking of Weird Al Yankovic?
I spent the entire time thinking, surely the song's gonna start soon.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's Wesley Snipes is the bad guy, yeah?
In what?
it's
In the bad film clip.
No, you're thinking of Smooth Criminal.
No,
That's
no.
no. I think you'll find that
Who's bad?
Wesley Snipes is not in the bad film clip.
I don't know. That
No,
sounds.
I didn't see Wesley Snipes in
Yeah,
the bad
sounds
film
different
clip.
to
Okay,
me.
when you check it on your phone that you're going to, Tim, and
going
and
to.
then you apologise, I'll...
No, okay, so okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Talk amongst
And
yourselves.
and another fun fact about that film clip, Michael Jackson apparently asked Prince to be the character that Wesley Snipes plays in the bad.
No, I think you're wrong.
Okay.
This sounds bizarre.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. That
As
was his
in,
first acting role.
Passenger.
57, the guy that went
57,
to
I
jail
was gonna
for
say
fraud.
52.
Yeah.
Blade.
I don't.
Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blade.
I actually got
Hate
the
that
takeaway I got
Keep looking that up, Tim.
from
Sure.
Bad, the film clip, was that Michael Jackson in real life probably doesn't have any mates because he just seemed uncomfortable around all of his co-stars.
Interesting, Dan. I reckon you might be onto something there. I
yeah.
know. If you ever seen the movie Ben, or the Lifetime
Ben.
Lifetime movie of Michael Jackson as a youngster coming up on the Jackson
all I
5.
will say
Don't
is,
know.
all I will say is Wesley Snipes stole Prince's role in Michael Jackson's bad music film clip
There you go.
as a title.
Well, there you go.
That
You
was
don't
good.
need to find some things you
So-
can
so
actually just remember.
Is Bad the one where they have the knife fight, or is that Beat It? That's
That's
Beat
Beat
It.
It.
Ah, I'm thinking of Beat It. So Bad is where they're dancing
Now,
in the
who was
car
playing-
park?
Bad is bad is in the
Bad's-
train station.
He's got a pretty
Train
badass
station, is
leather
it?
jacket as
no,
well.
train
Oh, it
train
is
station,
train station.
school.
Oh, really?
Walking down the street. It goes
It's a
for like
brawl.
half an hour.
It's a 50-man brawl.
I thought it was that
Of
that
dance.
half an hour was in the subway. It goes out of the subway, doesn't it, Dan?
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah, goes home, he goes to sleep, wakes up 10 hours later, the movie's still going.
Yeah. Rage. Not much of a rage right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as much as his film clips helped his rise to fame in their epic proportion that they were made, it might have assisted in his downfall as well. You see the last one he made, it was like his last clip, near his last clip before the other one that all he wants to say is they don't really care about us, which was a blatant thumb in the nose to the world leaders or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
shadow governments or whatever. It
Terrible,
seemed to be
terrible
directly
song.
Yeah. But it was pretty epic
terrible
for someone in his position to be ranting and raving like that. But History was an $11 million film clip where he's basically portrayed as a giant socialist overlord.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mad, this massive statue, and everyone was sort of hailing him
Yeah.
like he was Stalin or something. And then next thing you know, he was taken out.
And I think you're right. It's was the start of his downfall when his hair got caught on fire for the Pepsi commercial.
Pepsi.
And then apparently that's when the pain pillars and
It's the
drugs.
Pepsi curse, right? Because Michael
Yeah.
J. Fox got the old
Allegedly.
pepper shakes from
Got the
From
Parkin-
Pepsi.
Parkinson.
from Pepsi allegedly.
From
From drinking
Pepsi.
so much Diet
Diet
Pepsi that it has aspartame. Aspartame is what I
Yeah.
want to say.
But
Well,
I
it's
don't
something to
think
do with the
I don't know if
cocaine he
they've
was
had-
doing as well.
I
I
found
don't
it.
think
I think
that's
they've found links to
method.
that. And,
Marty!
Yeah.
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 Hearsay.
Yeah.
Hearsay?
Fake news.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I think
Yeah.
he's just got the shakes because he's probably just.
Did a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah. It was
Probably
the
because he's got the
80s. It
Parkinson's.
was Michael J.
I
Fox.
think it may
Yeah.
have something to do with the fact that he
Parkinson's.
have pretty much disappeared in Back to the Future.
Did he?
Yeah. Well, you know,
Oh, his hand.
Yeah.
His hand did.
Earth Angel, Earth Angel, will you be mine?
Yeah.
Probably pick our keys before we start.
It doesn't matter. That was
Not
good.
bad, though.
That's not too bad.
Earth Angel, Earth Angel. No?
Yep.
Okay.
True. You were saying earlier that you looked in your diary of your pod notes and it says do homework.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you
that-
done your homework, Tim?
No, well, that just reminded me. I was actually telling you today when I was at uni,
Mm.
and I got because I'd been playing music for most of that uni year with Paul Black 45.
Yeah, we'll just call him. Yeah.
We'll just call him Paul.
Yeah.
And and we spent most of the time in his shed playing guitar and basically wagging school and that kind of business. And I
Wagging
went back
school
to
that you're paying for.
yeah, well, I went exactly wagging, ripping myself off. But finally went back to class, and the teacher was like asking the class questions about, the topic I guess that course was about, and people were answering. And I had no idea what the teacher was talking about,
What
who
the
was
terms
answering what.
were.
I just was sitting there going, I really haven't been here that much. And then I was, just relating back to the fact that you hadn't done your homework. It's very much like that when we
No. I
get our
said
pods together these
note
days.
to self with a link to a little hot button number that I just stumbled across in my travels. I found an effective way of preparing for these type of events. Just send you shitty little stories on Messenger throughout the week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Does
That
that mean
works.
you rightfully have the ownership of that to bring that up in the pod, or can we steal your material that
Yes.
can mine
No,
it.
I'm happy to share.
Yeah.
Happy to share.
way? Okay.
Think it's best that
Have we
way.
got something? Did we?
Have we sent each other any messages this week?
I think you-
No.
I think,
there were a
um,
couple of thumbs up.
Oh yeah, there's a few thumbs up there. Thanks for that thumbs up.
Yeah, no worries.
I like that back.
I appreciated your thumbs up too.
and I
No worries,
liked
mate.
your like.
Yeah, Facebook sent me a message saying that I've received 9,000 likes from my friends and family,
That's pretty good.
and I liked it.
Yeah.
You must
But
Oh,
over
you like
50
that?
score yourself out for those things quite regularly.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you get that extra like
yeah, I hope
that
so.
you liked,
Yeah.
or is that a faux pas that you
Trying to
liked
get
your
to
own stuff?
trying to get to 10,000 because after my Vietnam trip, you really must go. I was posting a lot of photos, so I
Stacks up
got
the
to
likes.
really
Good
the
holiday.
stats are up. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Speaking of
When
really
do they
nice,
start paying you?
I don't know. Maybe if I get enough, likes, maybe 20,000.
Yep.
You get like 6 cents a quarter.
Something like that.
So how many are you up to? 9,000.
9,000.
Okay,
9,000.
ways to go.
Yeah.
The really must go. We've just received an email from
Oh, yeah.
long-time listener Anthony Kavanagh's taking a trip to Japan and sent us some clips.
What a
Good on
guy. What a place.
Good highlights.
Good on him.
Some good highlights there. He's done a really good job. I had a good chuckle, and we're going to do a really must go episode. Really must soon.
Yes.
Are we?
Yeah,
Good.
Sounds good.
whether you're there or not.
I hope he hasn't gone there to...
How do you feel about that, Dan?
Mixed emotions.
I hope he hasn't gone there to visit the suicide forest, because if he who's going to send us chocolate?
Yeah, true.
Mm.
I know. He didn't send us the chocolate.
No.
That was...
Matty Wetpants.
Matty.
Wetpants.
Thanks for that, Matty.
So, are we going to eat that chocolate or what?
Sorry, Matty, but thanks, Matty.
We are going to eat that chocolate,
I
but I
didn't get
kind
to-
of wanted to make a spectacle of it.
Yeah.
This is an audio medium.
Yes.
True.
So that's why I was trying to make a game show out of it. But as we know, anything we plan does not happen.
No, like
Except
that 100th.
for...
I still think we should have that 100th episode.
We're having the 100th episode. Yes. Just don't mention it, because then we won't have to. Then we won't do it.
Oh, what's going on there?
Okay. So yeah. What else have we got, boys?
Did somebody say game show?
You were gone for a minute, and now you've come back with all the goods.
Dazzler. I wonder if we've got the
Diamond Dazzler?
Diamond
It's,
Dazzler.
Have
That's
I-
got
Why
him,
don't you
son.
punch me in the
No,
face?
that's
I haven't
Punch
got
me
that.
in the fucking face.
We could play that next.
Could play that next.
That scotch was really good.
Do you want another one, Dan?
Delicious drop.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind another one.
He's mixed it well.
All right, rack them up, boys.
It's like he works in entertainment.
It's like that.
What's becoming of this podcast? What are we
So,
doing?
I
What's
don't-
happening?
no, it's good. We're on target. We've got a chop me out.
That didn't work for...
Don't kick it to
the
trap
audio
it.
Don't
medium,
kick it to
but-
trap, and I just try to flick a coin over to Sean enough, and it's gone.
It's you dropped it. Is
Didn't
what
work.
We
happened.
dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tonight for Chop Me Out, we have a Diamond Dazzler, which is a
Oh, Bobby Dazzler.
Bobby Dazzler. It's a
My
$5
favourite.
scratchy with two top prizes of $100,000. I was kind of feeling greedy tonight. I thought maybe we're not going to chop anybody out. Maybe it's just for us.
Yeah.
Good call.
You
I
know,
think it might actually be illegal to
It's not illegal.
No, it's not
to
illegal.
give
It's a-
money.
No, it's
like
a public service. It's basically charity.
Isn't it because...
and essentially we're just chopping them out.
Well,
Yeah.
you're chopping out your lady friends at the secretary,
Now, hold on, Tim.
the mail room. You know,
What?
hey ladies, let's all go into the lotto pool. Everybody gets to share it. That's what we're doing now.
Okay.
Except our ladies in the lotto pool
Because
are our listeners.
I was thinking of something completely different.
Well, Sean Enough's having a scratchity scratch. Can I just I just want to bring you up to speed on my latest gym escapades.
Oh, yes.
This time it's not supportive and encouraging text messages from my personal trainer. I was in there earlier this week. Again, listening to... I think I was listening to Winter Warmers.
Yeah. Classic episode.
Yeah. One of our recent episodes. And I was down on the bench doing the chest presses. And it was at the same time as Jeremy. He started on his Egyptian quiz segment and then went, no, this is not working. And I laughed so hard, I almost dropped a jumble on my head.
Oh, that's good. That's excellent.
No. Before we move on, it's great. It is a good point to make that listening to this podcast is a great thing to do while you're working out.
Yeah.
100%.
Think about it. It's motivation to work out, motivation to listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
And yet, same thing. I listen to it in headphones, waterproof headphones in the sauna. And if an episode's just come out, when I go have a swim. And
Steam one out.
you know, that's a pretty quiet place. And with headphones in, you're pretty unaware of the sound you make. Sometimes I'll be, you know, and people don't use headphones in the sauna. It's quite weird just sitting in the corner
it's
laughing to
very-
yourself
In the corner of the
in a
sauna.
steamy environment. It's pretty strange.
Highly irregular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially laughing at yourself.
But
It's weird when we're all listening to our own podcast.
I don't listen to it.
Okay.
But my wife listens to it while she works out.
There you go.
Good on Nessie. And I just wanted to give her a little bit of motivation.
Yeah, let's do
One
it.
more, honey.
One more. Go, Ness.
Great
Go for
work.
it.
Great work on those shoulder raises, Ness.
Nice form.
Nice glutes.
Yeah.
Well, you can
I can say that, but if you say that, I'm going to punch your face.
1, 2, 3. The pelvic lift. Another wonderful exercise to firm the buttocks. When your partner does 9 repetitions and you want him to do 10, bust him on it. Don't let him get away with it. Have him do 10 repetitions. Very important.
So if you are working out, like,
try it out. Like,
Try it out.
try out working out while listening to our podcast, I guess.
personally, I can't be fucked.
Working out
Yep.
or listening to the podcast.
No, working out.
Yes.
I wanted to do the 100 push-ups, 100 a day push-up challenge.
Why?
But why?
Try to get to 100. It's like you're not going to
How many can you do?
5. No, I can do more than that.
6.
Yeah, but you build yourself up to be able to do that.
Okay, so we've stalled enough time to
Yeah,
find out the
I think-
results
I
of
think-
Bobby Dazzler.
I got a good feeling about this.
Hate to disappoint you, Dan, but
Oh.
we shouldn't have been so greedy. Our uncharitable sensibilities have gained us no karma, and we've won nothing.
Is that
Motherfucker.
Can we scratch this one too?
Can nothing work?
It's a scan and barcode. That's
Okay.
just to save the guy at the shop looking for at it himself. That means, they're all predestined.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. You got to be in it to win it, and it killed 5 minutes on the
It
podcast.
sure did.
Yep.
Dib dog shit.
$1 a
Speaking
minute.
of dog shit,
I thought we were going poo free today.
nah, did we say that?
I don't.
I
know.
must have been out of the studio. No, I just wanted to know how you
What a
guys
silly
feel
idea.
about. You walk your dog.
Yes.
You got to bag him and tag him.
I did 2 today.
Can you
How many
then?
poos do you do?
Can you then drop that bag on the footpath?
Now that it's bagged up and everyone's got a warning of, look, I don't.
Because that's what happened out the front of my place.
Did it?
Bag of shit.
I'll tell you what.
Bag of shit. Smells like
But
Trevor.
can I just say it does
Yeah.
smack of Trevor. And I looked on my fence the other day. Slag.
Oh, that's
Ugh.
Trevor for sure.
That's a fuck you.
I haven't heard it referred to as slag.
Oh no, it's slag when it comes out of a bogan's head.
Like
You know,
A
what I
lady
mean?
spits. Oh, a lady doesn't spit, actually.
A lady
what,
slags.
she only swallows.
Oh,
That's
damn.
inappropriate.
That's
Inappropriate.
inappropriate.
Inappropriate. Actually, speaking of spits and swallows,
Yeah, pretty much. Dan was.
I stumbled across a
Porn site.
a recent Vogue article.
Stumbled.
Yeah.
No. You're flicking through your news feed, Apple News.
Yeah.
Blah,
Oh,
blah,
he
blah.
does it for the articles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Vogue newsfeed.
No. I was just going through my newsfeed, and a story from Vogue, published in Vogue, appeared about Vogue, a trendsetter, a fashion setter.
Sure.
They've got their finger on the pulse.
Sure.
When it comes to fashion,
They are the pulse.
Have announced that the
Wait for it, everybody. Wait a second.
These-
Tim.
I'm thinking about how
Yeah,
to put
no,
it.
put it-
The natural look, or should we say the
Ugly look.
we got Bush
Oh, okay.
is making a comeback. And
Did it ever really go away?
Look, yes, it went away, and no, it's not making
as
a
in the
comeback.
hair, as in the
Okay.
hair went away.
And I would say the Vogue has their finger on the button. If I
Yeah,
was gonna
okay,
say. But no, I don't believe that at all, Dan. And I don't think it is coming back. You know, we finally eradicated all the nasty crabs down there. They've
Is that in your? Are you speaking for yourself?
yes, I used the soaps.
We finally.
I
don't know.
shaved it off. I got it.
They're not
you know
eradicated on a global scale.
You know you're not talking to your wife here in your lounge room.
No, it's,
we finally got rid of that crabs.
Well, because there's a fashion to go the full wax, the Brazilian, male and female. The old crabs haven't been able to transmit themselves to other. So they're almost on the outer.
okay.
Less flora for the fauna to procreate.
There you go.
Yep.
Hideous.
Wish I put it that way.
what a
Style-
hideous thing to think of.
Style Bible says Brazilian is now out in favour of the natural look on trend.
Well, this is a world that I want to live in.
Vogue recommends exfoliating, trimming, and cleansing the area.
Can I just ask how far Vogue is from a Clio?
I don't know. I can't speak with
How
authority
can you
on
tell the
this stuff.
difference between a Vogue and a Clio? Oh, no, Clio's got the sealed section, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Does that mean, like, if you're underage, you get a Clio, you never open the sealed section?
I
'Cause you're not
thought
allowed?
You're a law-abiding
I thought you
citizen.
only bought Clio to open the sealed section.
So don't seal it.
So minors
No,
can't
no,
read the content
I think
in
that's
the,
like-
in
it's
the
like
shop.
it's like a scratchy.
Oh,
It's
so
just-
you can't read it in the shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I
I feel that. I'm
All
feeling
these
that.
12-year-olds,
Yeah.
buddy.
I think it gives the buyers or the purchasers a sense of rebellion as
Yeah.
well, that they're getting it into the
Yeah.
sealed section.
Yeah.
Do you think that...
That's why the girly mags are all.
well, that's what I want to
wrapped.
ask. Do you think that
Yeah.
Picture and People magazine are going out of business, or are they just still cranking those
Well, they
hits
still
out?
sell them. You see them in the service stations, and I wanted this myself. Obviously, the paper format, the printed medium, is they're all suffering, and surely that's one of the first to go.
That would have to be the first to go, surely.
There's a lot of old school dudes, a lot of old school truckers,
Yeah.
blokes even your age, Tim, like in their late 40s, have just sworn off, or internet and computer, I don't understand it, all technology.
too old for this.
Too old. Like I've said to people before, you know you can watch porn on your phone, don't you?
What?
Porn on the phone? What are you
Yep.
talking about? So there's magazines still getting slung, is what I'm saying. And
Enough to sustain it.
yeah,
Yeah, well, definitely. There'd still be addicts, pornography addicts, and their chosen medium is the printed medium.
I've got every people on
true
Picture magazine.
collectors. They
Yep.
have to
True
get
collectors.
every
Just on that,
episode,
I was
every
reading another article earlier in the week when Seth Rogen first met Tom Cruise, and they were talking, just first time they've met, having a little chat, and because Seth Rogen, the conversation quickly turned to internet porn and smoking
weed.
weed. And Tom Cruise sort of gave him this shocked look and was like, "What? You can see people having sex on the internet?"
Ah, bullshit.
Bullshit. He's
Fuck
an
that
actor.
No,
Fuck that
he's
guy.
he's one of those. He's a wacky Scientologist.
I want to draw the line in the sand with Tom Cruise. I reckon that's
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause,
think there's anything in the Scientology that says you can't bone.
Oh, man, that dude probably eats kids.
Yeah, yeah. He probably
He
drinks
looks
their,
so young and
their
he's so
rich,
fit and healthy.
rich blood
Yeah.
sacrificially.
I've loved every single movie he's ever been in.
Yeah. That's neither here nor there. Did
Yeah.
you? How many
he
of
still
them?
eats children, Dan.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
Like he can act up a storm, but at night he's chewing down on some
I kind of feel like I like him
Stem
more
cells.
stem cells.
because of that.
You know, he pulls a mad stunt though. He does
He
his
does.
own stunts.
He
And
does.
apparently, this new Mission Impossible.
Jumping up on couches.
Sliding
Tim?
across polished wood floors in his socks.
There you go.
Yep.
Playing a mad game of volleyball
Yep.
on the old beach there, Dan.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ghost
the favourite.
Rider requesting flyby.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, is that
Top
a
Gun-
Top Gun reference?
There you go.
Yes, it is.
No
Well
doubt.
done.
No doubt. It's more of athletics.
You know, I don't think I've ever watched that movie from woe to go.
Well, you're an idiot.
Or is it go to woe? You probably haven't
Go
watched
to
it from
woe.
woe to go
No.
because you woed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have goed
You
first.
should
So-
have goed. You woed too early.
But
Yeah.
you've definitely seen the very bad rendition of Otis Redding's sitting on the dock of the bay.
Oh, Dan.
Oh, no,
Okay,
no,
so
no,
can
no,
I
no.
just-
This
No, what's the song he sings in the bar?
summer
close
loving
your eyes.
had me a black. Oh.
How long till that gets rebooted?
Top Gun.
They're
Put your
making a
dibs
new
in.
Top Gun as we speak.
No, a reboot.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no, with Tommy Tom and
He's a trainer. He's
Goosey
works
Goose,
at
Loosey
the- works at
Goosey.
the
Okay.
academy, you see.
Cool.
I see.
Cool. I love it.
It'll make $1 billion.
It's like the Karate Kid. Did anyone watch the new Karate Kid?
Yeah,
Cobra
it's
Kai?
shit.
Of course it is.
And it was kung fu, not karate,
Okay.
because he was in China.
Wait a minute. So the Karate Kid learnt kung fu.
Yeah. He was in China learning kung fu of what's his name, Jackie Chan, who is a
So can you not
Shaolin
call
Kung
it the
Fu
Karate-
expert.
Can't call it the Karate Kid then.
No, you got to say the Kung Fu Kid.
That's a real reboot.
Yeah.
Because
there's
that actually
lots
sounds
of
like
sensitivities between the Chinese and the Japanese.
That's
Right.
right. Oh, do you know? Can I
They
just
generally
say something that I saw in the fake news?
yeah.
That China's outlawed burial. No more burials.
Okay.
Too many
No more
people.
funeral burials.
It's taking up a lot of
Enough room.
land.
So what they've done is they've got all the coffins and
Mm.
put them in a big pile and smashed them up, and they've said no more burials.
Ah.
So if you've got a coffin, sell it, get rid of it, burn it, because you're not going to be able to use it in the future.
And what do they want you to
That's
do?
fine.
Have you
Burn
heard
the
about
people?
that?
Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
I think.
I think
look,
it's great.
look, there are definite benefits to being a one-party state. You can get shit
gets
done.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around.
Fuck,
They just
do you
go.
know how many thousands of kilometres of high-speed rail they've got in China now? They
Lots.
just went, let's build some high-speed rail, and they fucking did it.
Yeah. One road? Is that what they're calling it? The
One belt, one road.
Yeah.
Belton Road. One belt.
Belton
one
Road?
Yeah.
Belton Road.
Yeah. Big plans.
Big plans. Big plans. No coffins.
1,000-year plans.
Good news. I found my pen I've been looking for a couple of weeks.
You know
Excellent.
why?
Where was it?
Down the side of this chair.
Oh, beautiful. So that's that particular pen. When our American friends came over for a tour, saw that pen, and lost their minds on
A 4-pen.
the
four-colour pen.
because they don't sell them in America anymore. They don't sell them,
Mm.
and I haven't seen them for years. And they wanted them so badly. I went, take the pen.
They didn't take it. You offered my pen. And,
No, not your pen.
oh,
I had a few.
oh, there you go.
That-
I wouldn't
that
have
same
minded if
pen.
you did. I'm glad I found it.
Has that got ink coming out at the time?
No, it doesn't.
Has that ruined my catch? Don't answer that.
That's fine. It's fine.
Dan, I believe you were trying to say something.
Yeah, Dan,
No, you're right. Speaking of pens, awesome pens, four clicky pens, would you like to hear a little bit about failed products that made these companies regret creating them?
Yes, seeing as you had a full title
News story.
planned. Yeah.
Turnstyle Records, the Escape Pods.
Presents.
I'm Jezbot.
I'm doing Taco.
Number one, kitchen entrees by Colgate. Colgate beef lasagna.
Oh. What the fuck? Why?
In 1982, Colgate came up with the weirdest brand extension idea. They decided to sell frozen dinners. This plan backfired, probably because consumers couldn't help but think that Colgate food tasted just like their toothpaste.
I must admit, I went there.
I'm thinking of toothpaste right now.
Yeah.
Was this tooth-friendly food? Was that there?
Oh, no, just Colgate endorsed.
They just started making
branding.
lasagna.
Yep.
Main
That's it.
products.
There was a
What are
there
we going
was-
to do with the toothbrush just there? I'm thinking layers. You know, we got some bechamel. We got some cheese over there.
Wait,
We want to put some more cheese in this. Colgate.
this,
Maybe it's
this
mint.
toothbrush doesn't have
mint
enough cheese in it, Tim.
No, it doesn't.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
before
80s.
they got inventive enough to put tongue cleaners on the back of the
Oh, mate,
toothbrushes.
they get really tricky. Don't try to reinvent the tooth. I've always said it.
I know you do.
They've tried to reinvent it.
Let's just say the 80s was a hell of a time, and I'm guessing
Leave it at that.
the executives at
We're
the
having too much cocaine. No company launches a product thinking that it will decrease sales of their other products,
Oh,
but Colgate should have seen it coming. Their toothpaste sales plummeted after the launch of their kitchen entrees line.
okay. Maybe
Fair
they're
enough.
This lasagna tastes like toothpaste. This toothpaste tastes like lasagna.
maybe this lasagna tastes so disgusting. I need to brush my teeth.
I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
Lasagna flavored toothpaste.
Now, see? Now you're on it.
Speaking
Why
dental,
can't it be that?
I went to the dentist in the week, got a teeth clean and whatever the business they do, and I had a full checkup done there. They do real modern checkups where they do a full model of all your teeth and whatever, and they take photos.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And they took
yeah.
a photo and put it up on the big screen, and they showed me my smile as it is, which is pretty average.
Okay.
You know.
I don't know. It's,
Yeah, no,
pretty,
it's good.
charming.
It's
You've
got
a
charm,
nice
you know,
smile.
very
It's like,
handsome.
come on,
But the
man,
teeth,
he's got a handsome
yeah.
fella.
Anyways, I'm fine with it. I'm happy with the way they look. But the teeth, they could be a bit better. They showed a photo of what I look like, and then did like a digital model, and they put perfect teeth in my mouth. Of
really?
Of how like you could look if you spent $30,000.
Oh shit!
yeah. And
Yeah.
I always thought I wasn't bothered by my
Did you-
teeth, but looking at the
Did you
upgrade,
bite on that?
oh,
Did you take a bite?
it made me want to bite. They got the hook in. It was a,
30,000 though. That's a big
I mean,
sling.
that's
probably
pretty
is.
much how much it would cost, but that's
Yeah.
a rough estimate.
Right,
It's
if you
not-
go to Honkers, mate.
So here's
You know,
what we
yeah,
here's what
that's
we
right.
do. What we do is we rip all your existing teeth out. Then we wait for the money to clear. Then we drill into your skull and put these
No,
new
this isn't
straight
even
teeth.
that. This is just like with basic, no even orthodontic. It's just like veneers and
It's a cat.
Things like that.
Well, can I
those
say one of
veneers,
the little things, because I foolishly bought a lightsaber on Facebook. Now I get hounded by ads. One of the ads that I got was just like a little cap that you put over your teeth, right over the top. It gives you pearly whites, straight pearly whites.
It's ridiculous.
But on the same feed,
It's
I've
like a
got
mouth guard.
I've got a full woman's one-piece rubber suit with the crutch cut out.
oh,
Yeah.
my invention.
Yeah. I got that
offered
too.
to me. You got that too?
Yeah.
how much?
It's like $10.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
it's pretty cheap.
what?
It's
Yeah.
cheap enough.
One size fits all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got to be
damn.
careful with that sort of stuff.
stretchy.
You do like those yoga pants.
It's a one
Stretchy.
use. It's always.
Jeremy wanted to buy his wife a pair of yoga pants, but it'd be a real shame to cut a hole in the front of them.
Yeah. Look. About the yoga pants, it's just I don't know what it is, but they got the design right.
Yeah, it works.
It's not fucking my fault.
Do you like active wear?
It's probably my favourite type of wear.
I actually take offence at girls who like to drop their kids off at school in active wear.
In active wear.
But
Oh,
then
they
go
head
to the
gym.
supermarket in act. No,
They'll-
these people obviously don't go to the gym.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, sure.
But they're doing activities.
yeah, they're out and
Out
about.
activising.
Out and about. Out getting activied.
No. Yeah.
Or Milo.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
could do
no,
that.
I think
One
the
of the
activite. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I was just trying to promote a non-biased playing field.
Activide's more
that's right.
slimming, you see.
Yep.
But no, look, I mean, the problem with the yoga pants and the active wear is like you'll be driving up, behind someone and you'll be skeezing on them, and think, geez, that's a nice rig they've got going on there.
Yep.
And then you do
Is that
the
a politically correct way of saying
definitely.
perving?
yeah. Creeping, yeah.
Yeah, creeping.
But then you turn around, like you drive past them, you do the old turnaround, and they're like 75 years old.
The
So
double
the
take.
yoga pants will fool a young man.
So they're doing the job. They're doing the job.
This is what I'm saying. Star Trek has something to.
I think you're just too
Star Trek
easily
Times are going to be
pleased.
awesome when
Possibly,
everyone's.
yeah.
What? What did
Too
you call me?
easily pleased.
Ah.
Always remember the terminology: good from afar, but far from good.
Yeah. And don't look at the mantelpiece while you're stoking the fire.
Yeah, and mutton dressed up as lamb.
Okay. In 2006, Ease Squirt Ketchup by Heinz was released onto the market.
Just say that again. E-squirt.
Ease.
Ease squirt.
Ease squirt.
Oh, I thought they were
Ease
trying to.
Squirt.
What year
Ketchup.
was this?
This was in 2000. Wow, it says 2000 further down. So let's say.
Okay, because I was going to say there was a time there where
You can still get that product in Naughty Games.
emails were
look.
becoming
Let me
really
just.
emails were becoming very popular, so they started chucking E in front of everything.
Just like,
Like
iPhone and
yeah.
iLoad and iTruck and.
But this is
And the recent
Ease.
installment, I Walk.
As in easy, but let me add some extra context visually for you before explaining it
please.
In an audio way later.
Okay, what have we got here, Dan?
we
It's,
have-
We've got the image.
It's colourful.
What is that?
Purple.
It's purple
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Okay, I see what they've done there.
Now, can I just
no.
take us
Can I-
out of that for a minute, right? One of the most
Okay,
fascinating
I
things.
won't, I won't actually say anything about it.
No,
I'll
no,
just
it
read
looks like purple dung.
Okay.
Dung. But
on
what
chips.
what
I was going to say was that we went overseas, and one of the most fascinating things was twisties done in different flavours, and they had different twisty colours, right?
Yes.
They had the blue, which was
The
blue
name-
heaven.
carcinogenic.
Yeah, that was bad. But they had...
But you had to have it.
yeah, but you know what? It's like when you see Fanta in different flavours, like they do...
I'm past that. I used to be
Red
down with
Fanta.
that.
Yeah?
It
You're
used
not
to
down?
get me. No, well, it doesn't get me anymore. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's what they're doing there. So it doesn't matter if it's red or purple. It's just like, this is party purple.
But
the
is
thing
original always the best when it comes to twisties? Or were you swayed by chicken?
chicken.
Oh, no, I was
Yeah.
oh,
were
no,
you
no,
swayed
I
by
did,
chicken?
well, much to Sean Enough's disgust, I've had many a chicken twisty sandwich.
Chicken twisties, I'll let that slide there.
Okay.
And just on the dental tip, like
God's fingers.
the first two teeth that I ever broke was from a chicken twisty. You know how sometimes you get the
Get that
hard
little hard
nub.
bristle bit, yeah.
Well, going back on the
Shattered
sauce,
my
though,
tooth.
they've turned it purple
Back
to
on the
make it a
sauce?
gimmick, obviously to make it more appealing to kids. But like you got to make tomato sauce more appealing to kids. They want that
Oh,
stuff
they
on
want
everything as
fuck
it
it
is.
on everything, that's
Yeah.
right, exactly. Can I
Yeah.
drink it from the bottle?
You need to make it kale coloured to make it more appealing to hipsters.
That's my
And serve it in a jar.
my beautiful
You
my
guys
beautiful daughter.
He was a
My
racist.
beautiful daughter who wants to do a wanted to do a pie face pie stand thing at school.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
They had
idea.
some kind of you donate 20 cents and there's a little game, and at the end of it you get to throw a pie in the person's face.
I love it.
Now she said, I need whipped cream and I need foil trays, and they've got to do it from a distance. I'm not going to get covered in it. I said, all right, okay. Now I'll let you do it, but you're not allowed to into your mouth with the cream. She went instantly off the idea. Oh, I don't want to do it then.
Oh. So she
Because
wanted
that's
to do.
all she wanted to do.
bulbs.
She wanted to pretty much do
Is that what she's doing?
pretty much.
Isn't there a nitrous oxide content in that? Or there used to be.
Yeah,
Just on that,
yeah.
Vietnam. One
You
of the
really
restaur-
must go.
Yeah, you really must. One of the bars is called the Mr. Bean Bar. Obviously, like an expat or some fucking wanker. And they're serving nitrous
Nitrous
balloons.
Nangs
Oh,
behind the
Nangs.
bar.
Nangs. I'll have two Nangs, thanks.
Yeah.
And we're walking past with Mum and Dad, and we're trying to explain to them what they're doing.
They're just killing
They're
brain
at
cells,
the front,
Mum.
just sucking in the balloon, then blowing back in, sucking out. And what is it? And they went, oh, is it helium?
So
It's
It's like,
creamer.
no, it's not helium. Does it make your voice go higher or something?
Nitrous-
No. It's
nitrous
like
oxide.
it makes you feel like you're passing out.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and you go, where was I? Oh, that's right. Nang.
And what the British couple told me while we're having beers about the Mr. Bean bar was they walked past and
Yeah.
the punters last night had his Nang balloon, fallen forward, smashed his two front teeth out, and then while he's laughing about it with his phone, trying to find it with the torch of his teeth.
What a nanger.
What a nanger.
Can you believe it?
It's funny, though. They're around the place. You know, I live in a high-populated nightlife area, and you see them around the streets more often than syringes and things like that.
definitely.
Can I ask, is the bar in
Jesus.
Da Nang?
It's good. It's good.
Ah,
it's
fuck
good.
you cunts.
No, that was good.
I try so hard.
No, he did. But it worked.
Yeah.
The Nang was pretty funny.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good at it.
Uh,
Is breathing into a bag like hyperventilating? Is that getting high in your own supply?
I think that is the technical term.
Okay.
The technical term.
Yeah.
Speaking of nangs, interesting. You know, you say this bar sells them willy-nilly. The local supermarket down on the street near where I live, next to the cigarettes and the batteries, sells with the Nang bulbs and the soda stream soda things next to them. Like it's another thing to buy, both
Okay.
behind the thing.
Okay.
Just it's a bit strange on
So
display.
if I did a market stall, I know that it could be good if I did a food van like Tim Sims, but could I do
yeah.
could I do a market stall Rangers Nangers? Suck on these. Hashtag suck on these.
I know it could work because I know that there's in Melbourne a Nang delivery service.
Okay.
Call
not,
up, you get
it's not
150
legal, is it?
Nangs. I think it's totally legal because otherwise, like Vietnam's not going to have a Nang bar, are they? If it's illegal, like
They have opium dens.
I think Vietnam
that's a stereotype and racist. Sir.
I think
That's true, though.
I think
pretty
Vietnam
true.
might be officially part of the Golden Triangle.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that still going?
Well, it's a hotspot for drug production. Yes.
Really?
Okay.
They're also clean,
But are they?
clean laced or what's the word?
What?
Straight laced.
Do they have religion? They're communists.
They have religion. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one though?
Buddhism.
Yeah, I think they're all.
So Buddhists.
Buddha's pretty cool with it all.
yeah,
Is he?
I think so.
Buddha's okay with nangers.
I think he's down with it. As long as he's laughing, as long as he's
He's
happy.
all right. He's all right. In 2005, Cheetos came up with a really amazing idea: a Cheetos flavored lip balm.
Fucking hell.
So when you kiss, because oh no, well, I'm not going to go.
Even those who have never tried Cheetos can understand why this idea flopped.
Why?
The taste can't be beats.
And
Is it because kids only eat Cheetos and you're when I'm kissing my wife, I want it to taste like child's
No,
lips?
I think it's when teenagers patch each other.
Well, you
like,
don't want
it's
it
like
to
the
taste like
strawberry.
cheese dicks.
Ah.
Yes, you don't. Or fish dicks. You don't want it to taste like that.
Yeah, that's a shit idea, Dan.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
fucking shit as
Well,
Dan.
what were they thinking?
What are they thinking?
Are they just throwing balls to the wall? You know, just having a crack at it.
Yeah,
Let's see what product lands like. Who knew that yo-yos were going to take off?
yep.
that's
That was
true.
the only example I could think of.
So,
was
but yeah, but like,
yo-yos.
okay, so fidget spinners, right?
Yeah.
We
that's
talked
a
about
pretty
those.
good
on the-
example.
Yeah, but like, how quickly did yo-yos go out of fashion? The same kind of
Comes
speed?
in waves.
Yeah, it
It
does.
does come in waves. They had
So
the
what-
resurgence in
equal
the late
equal
90s.
to or greater than?
As soon as
A fidget spinner. It's
A fidget spinner is equal
Yo-yo-
to or greater
yo has
than a
runs on the
yo-yo
board.
fad.
Oh,
no. Yo-yos have been around since the 1920s.
Yes, they have, but I'm saying like in their peak, like everyone's got to have a Coke yo-yo or a Fanta yo-yo.
yeah.
Or everyone's got to have a fidget spinner.
I reckon the yo-yos were bigger because when yo-yos were at their height, like there wouldn't have been many other options.
There's nothing else.
Okay, there was
you had
nothing
your,
else.
your,
Yeah.
your marbles and your
Got your
jack
marbles.
and your
And,
jacks.
and with a
You got your
yo-yo,
galaxies. You got your
That's right. It wasn't
Milky
Milky Ways.
a
You got your
yo-yo
cat
or
size.
a Nintendo DS. It was a yo-yo or a stick.
yeah.
Hula hoop.
That's right.
Now, Dan, are these products that are coming to you, are they legit or are they?
They're
from-
all legit.
They sound legit.
So the other features that we don't have to go into too much detail. 2013, Google's Google Glass
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work at all, did it?
fail.
Yeah.
Didn't
are
work.
they going any further with that? Because I
Yeah.
know augmented reality is going to be
It's
the
massive.
new hologram.
Doesn't every police officer in China getting one?
That's a sick idea.
Well, it's,
Is it?
Yeah, so you can watch.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, it's not a good idea.
Oh, you know,
Sorry, I had to think about it for a
depends.
minute. Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
wicked. Nowadays, anything that you say is a good idea, you have to think twice about its implications.
that is true.
Like
That-
if you have the Google glasses on, you
Oh,
know that everyone's
no, they
watching
say-
porn.
No, they
as
say
they're walking down the
"Oh,
street.
Hello, sir. We got him. What's your name, sir? And you go, my name's and
Edit.
Oh, you don't pay your fines or something. You
so
decide.
they're gonna have facial recognition. So you try and give a falsy name, and they go, "Nah, Facebook says
Yeah.
that you're
Computer
Jezbot
says no,
Dragon." Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's right.
And we know that your face has been mistaken for my face on Facebook.
Yeah,
for recognition.
I mean, yeah.
You get tagged as me.
Really?
Yeah. Same
Yeah,
same sort of face, man.
Ooh, spooky.
He's a bit more ginger than I am, but
Yeah. I don't think facial recognition works on those things.
What about Dan? Can I just throw in a product
Yeah,
there that
sure.
might be good for the folks?
Sure.
Monster Energy Mustard. Good one.
Yeah, it's good.
That works.
Depends, yeah. Mustard can give you energy as it is.
It's got all those mustard seeds in it.
Mustard seeds, and it's really spicy.
What about a product called Murphy's Slaw?
That's
coleslaw.
brilliant.
Be careful. Anything could happen.
Yeah. Every jar's got a nail in it. Something like that. What about clear Pepsi and clear Coke? Remember when they come out?
Yeah, it never
Yeah.
works.
That was on my list on page 1. I actually glossed past it.
Yeah, it's not that
It's
interesting.
called
No, see, that's the thing, though. I would drink a clear Pepsi to see if it tastes like Pepsi.
Yeah.
It's like the red Fanta, yellow Fanta.
What
your orange?
What about
cream.
your clear vanilla cola? I don't like this vanilla tip. That
Yeah,
everyone
they
says
did.
we
They
get.
did get on the
Never-
vanilla tip there.
Massively.
Works.
It hung around. It's still going, I think.
Who's drinking that shit?
Yeah, who's drinking that shit?
But
Sickos.
the sugar tax. Can I just throw in I'm gonna wash down my my chicken twisty sandwich with a clear Coke.
Zero.
Pepsi.
Yep.
What was I saying?
Fucking. Jesus Christ.
I can't remember what I was saying.
That was a
you want
shutdown.
sugar tax.
Do you know about the sugar tax?
Yeah.
They reckon that bottles of lemonade and mixes and stuff are going to go up to like $6 to $8.
Good.
Wow, that's amazing. They probably
Yeah.
should, though. They're pointless.
Yeah. Sugar.
No,
Sugar.
they're not pointless to a
Bad.
mixer. We're all enjoying
Oh,
them
yeah, it's
tonight.
on a mixer. That's true.
You've got yourself a Coke over
Dude,
there. And,
all it is Soda Stream.
yeah, or is it? That's just fizzy water, Jeremy.
Yeah.
That's fizzy water with sugar, a lot of sugar in it. Ginger
Okay,
ale.
so I want to say this, right? So you can't rehydrate drinking coffee, can you?
Why not?
Because apparently it
Rehydrate.
dehydrates
Oh,
you more
okay.
than the water hydrates you.
Oh, no, that's false. Apparently,
I don't
if you
buy
drink
that.
a lot of coffee, your body body learns to take the water out of it just as much as water over time. If all you drink is coffee and not water, your body will figure out how to get the water out of it.
Okay, so if you drink 2 liters of Coke Zero a day, you know,
It's not as good as drinking water, obviously.
So a big one.
a gallon.
Yeah, is your body going to
Get
train
diabetes.
to? Okay,
Diabetes.
it's going to extract the diabetes out of me.
Yeah.
You did it very, very early.
Which is
Good
up there
science.
as one of Australia's leading cause of death.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep. And also, don't sit down too much. Sitting's the new cancer.
is
Yeah.
it?
Ah, that's what they say, Tim.
And bacon. Don't
Oh,
say
it's
so, mate.
bacon.
God,
You're on that
bacon.
again.
Yep. Nitrites. You want to avoid nitrites.
Okay.
Nitrites.
Yeah.
Is that the text that you get off your personal trainer there?
No, it's in bacon.
You got to avoid your nitrites.
Nitrites.
And you're going, I'm fucking nitrites. I'm just lifting weights here.
I thought that's what they were putting in the nangs.
Oh, right.
Nitrites.
Yeah, that's
oxide.
It's good. It's good. It's pretty good.
Your nang joke was better. The nang joke was way better.
That was
yeah,
pretty
I'm gonna
good.
have to edit it down.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Speaking of shit hot products, they've just grown lab grown lungs in
I can't
pigs.
wait.
Lab grown
Because I need some.
I'm on back order for two.
Yeah.
Twosies. Put me down.
Put me down for 2.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
a
Chuck
lung
in a heart.
replacement.
lung replacement. Apparently, they take like a lung structure out of a pig, and then take stem cells or cells from the
Can I just hold you there? When you say lung structure out of a pig, do you mean the
lungs?
lungs?
yeah. they take the lungs out and then create like an exostructure, a skeleton.
And the exostructure is
A
the
lung.
patient.
and then they put it
And then
in,
they
a,
put
in,
it
a,
in
a
the
liquid, a
said
nutrient-enriched
patient.
liquid,
Yeah.
with cells from the participating recipient.
Some stem cells, chuck them up in there.
And then they grow it and put them in there, and apparently within a couple of weeks they start developing all the necessary blood
when
vessels.
do I get my mouse ear?
Yeah, on my left breast.
So I've got pig lungs, mouse ear.
Yep,
I'm all for it.
lab-grown meat. That's
But you
coming next.
probably don't even need to grow the lung. I mean, you would in some circumstances, but with stem cells, if we just let that really take flight, I
Are we
think you
gonna
can just
see-
repair your lungs.
We're going to eventually
Yep.
see stem cells as a additive to energy drinks.
Now
Red Bull stem
with
cells?
20% stem cells.
Yep,
20%
it'll be the
more stem
new
cells.
acai berry.
It will, yeah. The new goji berry.
Yeah,
Isn't that what they're always saying?
no, that's behind the times. Acai is the new goji.
Okay.
Just think
Okay.
of all those children that Michael Jackson wouldn't have had to eat if they just
know.
added it into the bloody
They could have just,
Pepsi.
yeah.
Figure it out.
You like that?
That's solutions.
Right back to that
That's
one.
Turnstyle
like that.
Records presents the Escape Pods coming up with solutions on a day-to-day basis.
On a day-to-day basis, weekly.
Stop eating
Every month.
kids.
Stop eating kids. Do some more research into stem cells. Start injecting it to every orifice you can.
Put it in the bread.
Let's turn this body around. I've just turned 40. It's a fucking downhill slope from here.
Is
well, well, that's what they say.
Oh, with your attitude.
Over
it
the
is.
hill.
I feel broken.
But a
You
few
feel
stem
broken
cells,
already?
mate.
Yeah.
If we just shot some stem cells up in your bursa shoulder,
I reckon you could shoot some stem cells up into Dan in other ways. With just as much
Gusto.
rapid gusto.
pain,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
And trauma.
Get some stem cells up in me.
What are you guys doing? Stem cell research.
research,
Stem cell research.
We're being scientists.
Yeah. Look at us go. Do I have to? Yes. You have to look at us go. Great.
That's
we
good.
really did
well,
go there.
we
Oh, here
cracked
we
the
go.
case, guys. So.
And on the was it Cheetos lip balm?
Yep.
What about Trojan condom flaming hot Cheeto flavor?
Okay.
No, that's fake.
Yeah, it is.
Fake.
But
Fake
do you really
news.
have to call it out? Yes, and or do you shut it down? No, but I don't know.
Well, I like good examples, Tim. Like that's clearly
Like
is
good
clearly a Photoshop experiment gone awry. No, nothing. Anyone? Please help me out.
Yeah, well, did it go awry? I think it might. It's still getting a mention, you know.
Yep.
It's on the internet. Must be real.
Yep.
What about Tic Tac fatties?
Tic Tac
The really big Tic Tacs.
I like that.
I like
do
that
that
too.
You know, I like it whenever they do an oversized chocolate bar. I know that they do the Toblerone is actually,
Yep.
we've talked about it, the peaks.
The peaks, yeah.
They
Big
do
thing
those
at the
in large
airport.
size, but you don't want to get an oversized Snickers bar and then find out it's two regular Snickers in an oversized Snickers
No, I don't like
packet.
that kind of fakery.
It's quite misleading. It's entrapment.
It is.
The UK Snickers is much fatter than ours.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
much,
racist.
much fatter.
It might as well be.
Might as
Hey?
well be.
Yeah, I
Too
do.
much.
I do like an oversized. Instead of like an oversized tennis ball or
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
something like a tennis racket. Even I'm
Okay,
assuming with
favorite
tennis-
oversized.
thing? Favorite big
mine's the Toblerone because I already said it. Yours is the tennis ball. You're out. You're off. Shoros, can you come up with one?
I was a big fan of the oversized Cadbury Dairy Milk, the 1 kilo block.
Oh fuck yeah.
I mean, getting a hold of one of them.
Okay, can I just say
They were
though,
gold.
they
Yeah.
still had regular size segments. I was hoping for oversized snack filled.
Yep. Like it was put in the Willy Wonka machine and
Yeah,
enlarged.
yeah, like the
There you go.
Biginator,
Yeah.
Yep.
for lack of a better word.
No, I like it.
Yeah, that
It's
works.
definitely within that Willy Wonka.
Favorite
thing.
oversized thing in the
Thing?
world? You can go Australian icons.
Can I?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go the big pineapple.
Great.
Yep.
Do you know, I was going to say before Tim cut me off, I was going to say I have fond memories of the big pineapple.
Yeah.
It's where I did my first burg. First thing I ever stole was at the big pineapple.
A
yeah.
macadamia nut. I think they had
it was
plenty of them.
it was a pineapple pin. You know the pins you get and you put in hats or
Ooh.
whatever.
Pin pineapple pin.
A pink
You
pineapple
crook.
pineapple pin.
You racked it.
I racked it because
You
probably
loved it
trying
so
to
much.
impress one of my old brothers.
I doubt it.
Yep. Trying to be cool.
Trying to be cool for school. I was only like 4 or 5 or some shit.
Oh no, you're old.
Started
First time we went to
young.
Queensland. I don't know.
There you go.
Peer pineapple pressure. Talking about products, oversized products. Have you seen the latest idiocracy that is miniature products at the local supermarkets?
Okay,
Yeah,
can I,
my
can I,
my
can I bring
kids
this
love
up?
them.
Love them.
Love
Okay.
them.
This is crazy.
Can I?
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking
Okay,
about.
so Coles has got a new thing. If you spend $30,
Oh God.
you get a free miniature product.
Miniature
What
product.
kind of product?
And
are
you
we
can buy
talking
the whole
about?
set for like $150.
What kind of things?
Sauce, things like that, like their products, the bananas.
Vanish cleaning product.
Yeah.
Kiwi
Little
shoe
bottle
polish.
Nappy,
Little
disposable nappies.
A Tim Tam.
And you can get a folder to put them
daily
all
juice, orange juice.
And they're actually pretty wicked.
I'm
Tim's got the collection.
No, because we're quite big on the miniatures
Yep.
in this house.
Jar
We
of
little miniatures.
Vegemite.
But
Okay.
they're neither miniature scale, and they're not to scale with each other. They're all different scales, so they don't really relate to each other.
Hey, can we pretend that we're back in the playground and do some swapsies?
We could
I
just
gotta double up on some nappies.
Can I just say I banned the trade.
Okay.
So I don't allow trades, because what happens with the schoolyard trades is it works well for the trader but not the tradee. So kids generally trade a twofer. You give me two, and I'll give you the one you want.
Oh, well, that's
Do they?
Right?
That just sounds clever.
Okay.
That's
okay.
an introduction to
Hold
commerce.
your horses.
Or street smarts.
Yeah.
The kidless people in the room, hold your horses. So what happens now
He's looking
is
at us
that
Sean,
little
yeah.
Johnny goes home and says to mum and dad, I got these off Audrey.
Yeah.
Right? And they say, wait a minute, we spent $30 to get you that piece of shit. Right? I want the deal undid.
Yes.
Okay, so
It's
then
an
the
unfair
kid comes back
trade.
to school,
Hmm.
and the trade has been done, and always there's one kid at the disadvantage of the trade and one kid at the advantage. So what generally happens is when the kids
That is the
have-
case of it. That's the
No.
nature of the world.
So I say, no trades. If the deal goes bad, I don't want to end up having to negotiate with the parents about bloody miniature nappies or whatever.
Why don't you just teach her about the art of the trade?
I think
Well, I
Audrey's
do,
on the other
I
end.
do.
I think Audrey's a fast talker and she's getting the better deal.
Yeah.
No,
probably.
I think
I'd say
she's
support that. Encourage that.
keen for the one will offer the 3 to 4.
Ah,
Now, I don't think it's a fair
she's a
trade.
bad business
I
person.
remember the marble days in primary school were warfare. I remember by the time I got to grade 6, I had my own caddy.
You had a marble caddy.
A guy that walked around behind me carrying my marbles.
No shit. That's fucking unreal.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
Did you separate the Tom Thumpers and the...
Okay, can I just...
no,
can
they're
I-
all in one
okay,
bag.
Can I ask a question, though? How did the marble trade game end at your primary school?
Oh, always in tears.
Tears.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
In tears.
Or a
Blood.
higher authority shuts it down.
Yeah.
No more marbles on the schoolyard, right? Fad is officially over.
Mm.
Yep.
So I think of me as that. I'm saying I'm shutting the trade game down now because, yep, cool trades. You got a good deal. Now opt out. Don't keep going back because it's this. Put another 20-cent piece in. Put another 20 cent. Pull the lever. Pull the lever. It's a gambling game, right? So you get really hungry and you get used to the fact that you pay double for anything to win a single.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And then the only way that's going to translate into adulthood is 2 drinks to your 1, which is what you do to me. Or I'm going to go put some money on the dogs,
On the dish lickers.
on the dish lickers.
So I know you love that expression for some reason. It gets it every
I
time.
really do enjoy it.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but like that means shut down all the phone use because that's the same thing.
I
It's,
don't know. I'd say no to phones.
But they play games
As
on the
in, like, you
phone.
can't have a phone.
Okay.
Hmm?
When are you going to give Audrey a phone?
Fucking never.
Okay.
When she can afford one.
How old is she?
42.
Okay. We've covered this before, and I think I got the same answer last time.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. Look, the card flicking, used to trade footy cards, and one way to win them, you didn't have to just trade them, you could just flick them, see how far you could flick them.
Right.
That's
yeah.
how we used to roll, right? But then the smart-ass kids would, tamper with the cards and a tiny little bit of tape around the edge, and it gives it that extra weight, and you can fling them, or you stick 2 together,
Oh,
so it's
is it?
heavier.
Okay.
But then inevitably what happens, the warfare, one guy's taping, one guy's sticking, the cards are getting heavier, they're getting velocities like we've never seen before, and inevitably a kid cops one in the eye.
Okay. And then it gets shut
and
down.
then it gets
by the-
shut down.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I found a old bucket of old footy cards.
Yes.
Which I went through them. Did you ever realise how hideous the people that played footy were back in the 80s?
No, I didn't collect the
Holy
footy cards.
shit!
But
The
yeah.
VFL we're talking here,
Ooh,
boys.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah.
Fucking
Rough
hell.
scuts.
I've got some pretty good collections dating back to it, circa that period.
I could bring in
That's,
my one Fitzroy 87 team. I've
Can you,
still got those collections.
Can you spit off anyone from the 80s? Ron Barassi.
Paul Roos.
Paul Salmon. If he was any good, John West would have canned him years ago.
Well, who have you got? You got your
Dipper.
Dipper.
Yeah.
You got your
I saw him
Jeremy.
walking around in queue.
right.
Warwick Kappa.
So
Nice.
where are
Good
all
work,
these
Dan.
boys now? I know Dimmies and Forges is a big success for Dipper, but
I think they all start car yards or restaurants or
Yeah, VFL, they weren't making serious cash.
who was
like
the
they
dude?
are now.
Jacko.
Jacko.
Wacko Jacko. Mark Wacko Jackson.
I know, like there's a former Hawthorn player that was living next door to a job I was working at. He was a plumber.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all sort of
Aren't they
ends.
making millions of dollars?
Not in,
They are now, but they weren't then.
and that's
That's
why
right.
they're all ripped on roids now, and they look so good.
They look like athletes.
yeah, because of all the steroids, Tim.
Peptides.
That's neither here nor there. Allegedly.
Mm.
No, they don't do that. It was only Essendon that did that a few years back.
Oh
Be
yeah.
careful, Dan. Be
I'm
careful,
a
Sean.
Bombers supporter.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
putting
yeah,
it
yeah.
out
No, so am I.
He's a
That's I'm being
survivor. Oh, are you really?
sarcastic.
You guys-
This is something that obviously no one in the league does. Only Essendon did it, and we must make an example of a team like that.
Yeah. It's like
Count the footies.
yeah, come on, footy, and well, it's a great game. It's the Australia game, and I hope to go to one game one day.
Yep.
Haven't been for about 20 years. I'm thinking about going this year.
This year,
I say this.
You got 4 rounds.
4 rounds.
4 rounds.
go.
Oh, it gets too expensive around this
I'll do
time.
it. I'll do it next year.
Next year. Yeah, next year.
Yeah.
Count the footies.
But with that said, come on, Melbourne. Come on,
the
Australia.
Royal Melbourne show. That's coming up as well.
Is it?
Yep.
Can we?
Really must go.
Really must go to the Royal Melbourne show.
Would we go?
I would.
Could we?
Well,
Well,
we've got
we've got kids. Of course we'd go.
We could take the kids. And
You could
do
take
a,
us.
We
as
could do a
kids.
Zoom.
I couldn't
Could
do
do a
many
Zoom
rides,
recording.
but I could definitely probably
You
have
don't do rides?
mosey around. I can't at the moment.
Oh, true
you know,
that.
Still healing from the
Yeah,
surgery, but
true that.
you know, maybe one day I'll be back on the roller coasters.
But
Hopefully,
you're not opposed to eating fairy floss and
Hey.
throwing a dart at a.
And
No,
spending,
not opposed.
you're not opposed to spending $48 on a show bag, which has got $2 worth of mixed lollies.
that is exactly what I'm not opposed to. Or
Okay.
watching cattle dogs. You know, just the smell of the cows in the big sheds.
Yeah, we
It's-
could
yeah,
do.
it's good, isn't it?
We could watch
It's a
some
nostalgic
It's
sort of a
good,
thing.
Stinks.
Yeah.
some wood shopping.
Exactly.
If we get crazy about
I
it.
don't think they let the general public anywhere near those axes.
Oh, really? Yes. Well, thanks for listening, everyone, and please tune in next week where you'll hear Tim say,
Welcome to Turnstyle Records. My name is Jezbot.
"My name is Sean Enough."
My name's Jezbot.
And I'm Timmy Tucker.
And I'm Danoz. Bye.
Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button. The ship will self-destruct in exactly 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And mission completed. Definitely home.
Who are you? One pod left. And 3 of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod.
What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape pod is really nice.
Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should look out. Goodbye.